Today's Bald and Beautiful is brought to you by Green Chef, my BFFs, the people that change my life. Green Chef is the #1 meal kit for clean eating, delivering pre-portioned and prepped quality whole foods with limited processed ingredients. I love it, you guys. I mean, I like cooking to begin with, but honestly, I only like cooking because Green Chef has made me like cooking. But what I prefer about cooking with Green Chef is I'm going to get to use some ingredients I know, and I'm going to probably get to use some flavors and ingredients I don't know. And it really, honestly, as somebody who does not have a diverse palate, it's been a great way for me to learn about new foods, new seasonings, new vegetables, all kinds of stuff that I would have never tried on my own. And there's recipes for every lifestyle, including Mediterranean, plant-based. Like I used to be on the vegetarian one. And now with my new arthritis situation, I also am doing gluten-free, and it's been really wonderful to do plant-based gluten-free, like to be able to like get whatever meals and not have to worry about substituting ingredients. Like it's been really nice. Plus stock up with tasty extras in the Green Market, your one-stop shop for high quality, thoughtfully curated items that make it easier to eat clean all day long. Go to greenchef.com/bald50 and use the code bald50 to get 50% off plus 20% off your next 2 months. That's greenchef.com/bald50 and use the code bald50 to get 50% off plus 20% off your next 2 months. You guys, Green Chef is amazing. It changed my life. Green Chef is the #1 meal kit for eating well.
Oh, here we are. Welcome back to another riveting episode.
I'm busy.
You.
I was going through. Okay.
Were you doing your TikToks?
Oh, well, Tammy, you guys, the one, I don't know. Do we intro people?
Yes, let's intro. Come on. The
Okay.
dignity. Let's give her
What
the
do we know
dignity.
about her?
Well, welcome back to another episode of The Bald and Beautiful. Hello, hi. And we are graced with the loving presence of the inimitable, incomparable Miss Tammy Brown.
Yay!
Hey, hello, Strovey.
She's a visual
Tammy.
artist. She's a musician. She's a live performer.
High concept drag character.
Yes.
High
she's
concept.
She's an activist, and she's really
And a mother.
a queen of the people.
Yeah, an activist, an actor, activist, dog mom, mother, and saver of many different species of animals.
Hashtag not grooming.
Not grooming, not yet.
Hashtag queer icon.
Yes, and with great skin.
Hashtag
Thank
drag
you.
race.
Thank
Hashtag all stars. Hashtag
Wear your sunglasses.
yeah. Live, laugh, love.
People know you from a lot of things, but people probably originally know you from Drag Race, right?
Oh, well, of course. That put us on the map, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I would
Mama
say, come
Rue,
on.
thank you.
Yes, yeah, thank you, Miss Rue. Good, pound for pound and number for number, original iconic moments. You are in neck deep in them.
Well, I'm the first one. I don't know why I haven't won a Grammy, and I'll say this over and over again. If it takes a village for Hillary Clinton to get a spoken word, well, where's mine?
Thank you.
With over 13 catchphrases to boot.
I would totally listen to like a audio experience from you, just like a Calm app or
Or
like
I would listen to a deep house album with just snippets from your. What about that neck on your? What about the line
that was
on your
originally
neck?
meant for my sister Morgan McMichaels, but I kept it, backed up in the stockpile and.
Where's
let
the
Miss-
acid house transmix of Teleport Us to Mars?
Well, I'll tell you, dysfunctional Virgos. No, you're a Taurus, huh?
Yes.
We're very compatible.
Are we?
Very compatible?
Now with your
Sexually?
Yes.
Oh, well, all
duh.
kinds of ways. What do you think about that?
I think it's fine. I mean, I find
I think it's fine.
I find
think
Taurus
it's
is
fine.
very difficult. I was recently saying that in LA, everybody either goes into therapy or gets really into the zodiac.
But here's
There
the
is
thing,
no-
though. We have to pivot. We got to pivot because I don't do the astrology. I do Chinese zodiac. Water
Oh.
dog. What are you?
Well, guess what? I'm a monkey, and my lover, he's a tiger, so it makes us incompatible, but he is a Taurus, so I'm going to stick with that one.
Okay. But what
Interesting.
element of a monkey are you?
I'm a monkey that can ride the bull, let me tell you.
Oh, and you, ma'am?
I don't Chinese zodiac. I don't know.
1989. Let's look it up.
I'm probably something really nasty. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say it's a snake.
Snake, but what kind of snake? There's an element. It's wood, fire, metal, water, or something else.
I think I'm like a carbon.
look it up.
Oh my god.
Serpent.
Well, normally we have a
serpent.
producer here. Where the fuck is Tracy?
Tracy!
She's out
Where's
there
my
getting,
Taco Bell?
getting y'all's food.
She's getting a Taco Bell.
What do I
yep.
call it? Chinese what?
Chinese zodiac and then 1989.
I gotta go look at China and the zodiac.
Oh, well, that's okay. TikTok isn't really from China. Get with the program, bitch.
Thank you.
What, do I just look up the year or the day?
Just the year.
Chinese zodiac, 1989. The snake.
Which
Psychic.
one though? Which one? What kind?
Oh, you're
Now
89,
scroll down
okay.
to which one?
You help to me.
Oh my God.
Oh, show it to me, please, Rachel.
Earth snake.
What's
Water
wrong
dog-
with that?
Earth, water dog, earth snake. Very compatible.
You think?
Muddy,
look at
muddy
that.
creatures.
Muddy.
Yeah, slithering and crawling. And
Earth snake.
I'm scooting my butt on the ground and she's making it a little bit wet.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
You know what I mean?
Are you still doing P-Town in the summers at all?
Yes, I'm doing P-Town this
You're doing
summer.
this summer?
Yes, I am.
Oh my gosh, we always plug people's projects at the end, but I think we should tell people in the beginning.
And also tell us what can people reasonably expect at a Tammy Brown experience in P-Town.
Well, this is a musical comedy concert. Let's get that straight.
Okay, let's get that straight.
Took me a long time to acknowledge, yes, I'm a comedian because this comes out of me so naturally.
Right.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just funny.
Okay.
Like I said on that wonderful show we were all on, launched into stardom and fame and glory, RuPaul's Drag Races. You know, I
RuPaul's
just
Drag
stand.
Races.
I just stand there. Well, there's a lot of them, right?
Right.
Oh, my
And
God.
Then I just stand there and people laugh. But we're going to be doing Jubilee, which is celebrating 25 years of the name Tammie. So Jubilee. So it'll be a bit of a retrospect with some new stories, and then all music and 2 new songs included. A remix of Shakabuku You, which is from the album Popcorn. Get it, put some butter on it. And then, which is done, Shakabuku You, which is done by Markaholic, remixed it for me.
Love him. Love Markaholic.
He's good, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
great.
And then I'm doing Gingerbread House. I'm thinking about the music I
I
made with
love Gingerbread
Markaholic.
House.
But then I'm doing Vingabus. It's called the Vingabus. We Like to Party. I did a remix of that, a cover remix.
Okay.
So that's exciting. That opens the show. And then we'll be taking some from the other albums and some experiences I had mixed in there. And then we're going to be bringing Jubilee to Long Beach, California, like we did the 20-year anniversary.
I remember that.
You're coming this year.
Yeah, of course.
I'll send you an invitation.
Yeah. Avid winker, which I love.
I went to the 20 years of Tammy at the Long Beach Hamburger Mary's. Right?
You're in the video, you know.
Jerking off.
No song, no. She didn't sign a contract, so we can, if you want us to blur you out, we can do
please
that.
blur her out.
I'm honored. I just hope I look hot. But I came to see you at the 20 years of Tammy, and Kelly was there, and she was doing her character from the Browns.
That's right, Sheila. Hello.
Sheila. She's doing Sheila. And somebody said, it was so crazy. Somebody said, "Where's Kelly Mantle?" And she was hosting, and she goes, "Kelly Mantle's on a Work the World tour in Warsaw, Poland."
Warsaw, Poland.
Yeah. And the audience is like, okay, perfect. That was such a fun night. I was there with, and this is so crazy, I was there with a group of people, and David was like, the group we were with, David was like, what was with them? I was like, oh, they seemed happy, that couple. And Dave was like, I don't know. They seemed like they were, are you kidding me? They seemed like they were fighting all night. I was like, you're so crazy. No, they weren't. They broke up like 2 weeks later.
Love it.
Really? These
That's
were
how
your
much-
friends?
Love.
Yeah, that's how little I guess I pay attention to people's interpersonal dynamics.
She's a little spectrum mobile.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're always getting all those hugs and people are throwing that energy on you.
Well, God doesn't give with both hands.
That's
And
true.
I have these huge tits in this back cock.
Well, do you believe that that God even exists?
Do you?
I don't believe in God.
I don't either.
And I'd rather go to hell because at least I know I can reign there. And you can pick any vice or any pleasure.
I know, like,
Are we suck? If there's a heaven, are we like sucking cock there?
What are you doing in
No.
heaven? You're cleaning the Lord's house.
exactly.
And besides, you don't have a body anyways.
Admin, a clerk, filing
You don't have a
papers.
body. You don't have a dick.
You don't have a body. You,
You have a robe.
light.
You have a robe. You know what though? I feel like you have a robe, and it's a long robe, and it's 3 kids like on each other's shoulders underneath it.
Really? That's grooming.
And it's like a
what-
transparent
so
chenille.
You think that you would be having sex in heaven?
No,
That's what I'm asking,
There's
because-
no genitals.
Huh?
No genitals.
But isn't
Well,
some
this
religions
one here, talking about the Ding-a-Lings all the time, Ding-a-Lings and breasts. Oh,
But
chicks with dicks, you know? That's my experience. Don't be insulted. That's my experience.
It's also mine.
Huh?
It's very much my
Yeah.
experience.
Well, you know about this famous story where Kelly.
female cock.
We were Sheenus, by the way. Sheenus. I got that from her.
Sheenus people. Ooh.
We were in Australia and we were getting immigration.
She cock.
And, we talk about how we're scared to tell people what
Yes.
we do.
Oh, this is the best
And
one.
Tammy
Yeah.
says, I'm a
Top shelf
transvestite.
Top shelf transvestite.
And then you said
right?
top shelf transvestite. And they just
Top
stamped your
notch, top
passport
notch,
and they were
top
like,
notch.
as you were, ma'am.
Yeah, get it. Whatever.
Because you kind of, on that trip, you were wearing some of your boy clothes and your girl clothes kind of intermix.
Yes.
So you were in like a fun scarf and a jacket, and I think they were like
What's
they,
this?
them. You know,
Yeah.
they're so scared at immigration of
Well, there's-
misgendering us.
And they're such bruisers a lot of times, you know, you get up there trying to bruise us down.
Yeah, they do really try to confront. I
try to
said
be-
one time, I said, I dress like a woman and I act a fool.
I think that's also honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally what I do.
I feel like they try to.
They try to intimidate you.
Kind of. They
Try to
like,
gaslight you.
They-
And
like,
what
I'm not
the
doing
hell
anything
with
wrong.
this TSA business?
Mama, we don't have the.
Oh, thanks,
Ooh.
9/11. I think that was. Have you read any of those books by that politician, the one that was the wrestler, Jesse Ventura?
No.
O.J. Simpson.
No, not he's dead. And that
R.I.P.
glove
He's up
didn't
there
fit.
twerking with Ruth Bader
Do you know
Ginsburg.
that was an isotona glove.
Oh, so that's why it wouldn't fit?
They're saying it was an
He cut her
isotona. I
head
went
off
and read
and
the
then killed
label
another
once.
Jewish fellow.
You know,
Tammy.
I know so little about that trial,
Are you
but every
joking?
time I put on I was a little too young for it. I remember the white
Thank
Bronco
God.
news, that's it. But every time I put on a glove and my manhood doesn't fit in a woman's glove, I think of that. I think of,
Yeah.
at first you don't, what
That
is
was
it?
well. If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit.
I think every trial should have, like the Gwyneth trial
Catchphrases.
should have had like a fun,
Yes. Well, I lost a whole half
she
a
made
day
me
of
sick.
skiing.
but I mean, it should have like
Yeah.
a limerick vibe.
I know,
wish that
I
she
know.
would have just got thrown to jail.
Like
herself.
at first
shit,
you don't
huh?
ski.
Yeah, you must go pee.
Run into me.
You must go pee
Yeah, you
in my
get
mouth.
something.
What happened?
Yeah.
Because she bumped into that guy
Well,
on
no.
his sled
the
or
guy
something.
bumped so she bumped into him or something, or what? They collided, and then he was ambulance chasing. He was trying to really.
Oh,
just,
is that what happened?
Yes, he was trying to. He was claiming that that their collision cost him like millions of dollars and whatever, and then but just riveting when she was on the stand and that woman was trying to befriend her, trying to get her, and she wouldn't be got.
She
But that
makes
bony
me
bitch,
sick.
yeah, that bony bitch makes me
She's
sick.
like giving the medication away and all that stuff, just like Oprah. We're watching you.
Oh my God.
What's with
Ozempic? Ozempic?
Mm-hmm.
But what?
I feel like the joke is that everyone's on it, but the truth is they are.
Yes.
Everyone.
How about Melissa
Everyone.
McCarthy's Instagram?
With Barbara?
Barbara.
Honey, did you see
Who's
this,
that?
Tammy?
So Melissa McCarthy posts a wonderful picture with a man friend on Instagram. Underneath, Barbara Streisand comments, give my regards to him. Did you take Ozempic?
I think Barbara must think it's like a DM.
Well,
She must think it's a private message. I don't know.
I don't know. I would say that is not true because she is Barbara
Barbara
Streisand.
Stanwyck?
No, Barbara Streisand,
Oh,
who is
Barbara
a famous
Streisand.
cunt.
Barbara
Famously a cunt.
Stanwyck
Yeah, famously a cunt. No, Barbara
Is
Stanwyck's
the one
fabulous.
David loves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barbara Stanwyck.
And my friend whom I just had a breakfast with was wearing a Barbara Stanwyck shirt this morning and has a Barbara Stanwyck tattoo.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
my reputation.
Double indemnity.
Oh, that's a good one.
Right up the street from my old house.
Yeah?
Yeah, the house.
See? TNC, Turner Classic Movies. Let's get a job with them.
David's
shit.
been watching that shit. He's been watching live
great.
TV.
They're-
TCM.
Oh, he watches. They're a value channel. They're really good
What is that?
value.
Fabulous.
That they're the information's good. It's good. It's good material. It's,
It's
real.
excellent. TCM is, you can't go wrong.
No, they were saying
Value.
it was an infomercial about TCM, self-indulgent. You know,
Ooh,
but
God.
they were
Who said
saying,
that?
They were saying like when TCM started, they were like, what if we switch it up by showing movies that we think are so good that they've kind of
But
been
they're
forgotten?
classic movies like Arsenic and Old Lace.
Well, the other
Arsenic
night
and
I
Old
was.
Face.
I saw Night of the Iguana on there.
You did?
Ava Gardner.
I love Ava Gardner. Have you ever seen Showboat?
I haven't seen Showboat yet.
Oh, there's a part where she sings "Can't Help Loving This Man of Mine." It's not her voice, but it's all these close-ups of her face, and her face is really not to be fucked with. David's also been watching Elizabeth Taylor movies.
Nice.
My God,
Yeah,
the
incredible.
waist, the pointy titties. There's a part we watched this movie where at the end she goes, God, what did she say? It's like, for them, kissing on the mouth is straight porn in a movie back then. Porn.
2 beds, baby. Separate
Literally.
beds.
Thank you, Lucy and
That's where we're
Desi.
going
Lucy
shortly
and
with this
Desi.
country and everything.
Well, yes, we should.
They're this close, and the guy says like, "I wish I could begin to tell you," because they all talk like that. I wish I could begin to tell you what you
Yeah.
mean to me.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Tell Mama,
And that's like a DP.
tell Mama all."
That's
and that's
DP.
the last part of the movie.
That's DP.
Yeah.
That's like 2 dicks up your butthole.
Did you see Suddenly Last Summer? Suddenly Last Summer.
No.
That's one where who was in that movie?
Was there
Suddenly
DP in that one?
She's in there, Elizabeth Taylor,
Elizabeth Taylor.
and the one that she shakes like this.
What about the one where it says
Katharine
you're all
Hepburn.
flops?
Oh yeah, you're all flops. I think it's Virginia Woolf, isn't it?
Virginia Woolf.
Flops.
And then there's a cat on a tin roof.
Cat on a Hot Tin Roof.
Paul
Yeah.
Newman. Oh, I like him. I want to be the Paul
Paul.
Newman of drag. That's my thing.
Oh.
He made salad dressings. I make jalapeno. Ah,
Last night.
Well, you're practically becoming that. We'll do it together.
She's got a good ranch.
I can't eat dairy.
Okay.
You can't eat dairy?
No.
She can't. She's on a gluten-free, fun-free, dairy-free
So no
lifestyle.
sweet cream icing on your cake this year.
No, nothing. I can't even eat cake because
Well,
it's made
that's-
with butter and shit.
What are you doing?
Girl, I just breathe.
She's
I breathe and hope
starving
for
to
calories.
death. She's wasting away before our very eyes.
So, last 2 dates ago, I said, you know what? I don't drink anymore, but now that I can't have any fun food, I'm gonna have a glass of wine. I was like, you know what? I deserve this. I'm a busy mom, you know.
She was cursed by a Hungarian
Did
gypsy.
you? What happened?
I had a glass of wine. The level of hangover I had the next day.
Really?
The trainer came over and I had to exercise outside and I almost threw up.
Well, you must have an allergy. Maybe you should stick to agave or something more
Are you
native to the
Asian?
lands.
Well, no, but a lot of Native American people, alcohol doesn't agree with
Well,
them
it's a
either.
problem. That's
Maybe
the thing. That's what I'm getting at. Hello,
Yeah.
Ojibwe.
Thank you.
Clock the tea, honey.
Clock it.
But I just wish I could. I don't think I'm going to come back to. Do you smoke weed, Tammy?
I smoke all the time, highly
You do.
functioning. Yes, I do.
I like it. I have a hard time. I think I'm high functioning. The next day, I'm like, I don't remember going to bed.
Really? Well, then maybe it's
She's
not
on
for
the
you.
101 naked, but carrying it like
Or maybe you should do the CBD if that calms you down or something like that.
For me, the secret is like
Cock and ball
less is
destruction?
more. Do like the little one puff and then go about your day.
Or a
if
gummy.
you stand there and
A
smoke,
gummy?
you're gonna like truly.
What about a gummy?
I
love
don't
that
like the
too.
hangover
From a gummy?
from the edibles.
Really?
Let me tell you, darling. There I was the next day with a hangover. I only use it for holidays.
Really?
You know what gives me a little bit of a hangover too?
Crack.
No, I can just use. Usually I'm good on that.
Heroin.
Usually I'm good on that.
Yeah, meth.
Well, I'm not gonna get hungover because I don't stop. So,
Tea. Yeah.
you know-
Really?
Oh yeah, of
Through
course.
your veins. What
All
about
the time.
Adderall?
Yeah, P&P.
Adderall works, but then you gotta crush it up, shove it up my butt.
Ho Cocoa Puff.
Oh yeah, I'll sprinkle it on cereal.
Yeah, chase
with
the
soy milk.
dragon.
I love to smoke a little bit of the weed and then go. This is my new thing. Do a little puff of weed and go for a walk.
Nice.
Mm,
So
well,
you
you
got it.
are
You got.
bad.
You know
She
what
is
you're doing.
bad. She is bad.
Yeah, it's all about environment, and then you really gotta block out bad thoughts.
Oh, you always have to be in control of that.
You have to be in control of bad
Bene
thoughts. Bad thoughts.
Benadryl?
Bene Gesserit.
Okay, I don't know about that.
Mind control.
Mind
'Cause
control.
either you start thinking about everything bad you've ever done, or you can kind of maneuver it mentally to go,
That's
you know
a-
what? This house could burn down, and living is just living, and we're going to be
That's
okay.
the time you take a little mental note, save that thought for later, and masturbate.
Bam.
Let's take a break.
Stroke it up.
Today's episode of The Bald and the Beautiful is brought to you by BetterHelp. I got to tell you something that I have really had to get off my chest. We all carry around things that are different stressors, big and small. I mean, I have things on my chest about work, things in my personal life, things with my family, and most sinister, sometimes things with myself that I almost need to get off my chest by talking to someone else. When we keep things bottled up, it can start to affect us negatively. Let me tell you, people, you can lose sleep, you can lose weight, you can get sick, you could mess up your eating habits, mess up your creativity, mess up your productivity. You can mess up your entire outlook, and life is so short. It's so important to use therapy as a safe space to get things off your chest and to figure out how to work through whatever's weighing you down. I can tell you, for me, the broader benefits of therapy, like it regulates my sleep, it makes me more responsible, it makes me respect myself. It makes me look out for myself. For me, it's like a checks and balances. Sometimes when I say things out loud, I go, oh my God, I can't believe I'm allowing that. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's totally online. It's designed to be convenient, flexible, and it's suited to your schedule. You just fill out a brief questionnaire, you get matched with a licensed therapist, and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. My therapist, I love him so much. He's from the Seattle area, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I wouldn't have had access to him if it wasn't remote. I mean, it's been really a great situation for me. And with my schedule, sometimes being able to do therapy online, like video chat or just a phone chat has been clutch. And you can switch anytime for any reason for no additional charge. Get it off your chest with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/bald today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/bald.
Hey, it's me, Raven, your favorite local goth, and I want to talk to you about Liquid Death. Well, it might look like some beer or some crazy energy drink, but it's not. Liquid Death is actually a healthy beverage brand that makes mountain spring water, low sugar sodas, and low sugar iced teas too. Perhaps you've noticed a coworker just cracking open a tall boy at a 9 a.m. meeting and you're like, hey, that's like not cool. Or maybe you spotted a group of kids drinking them at a soccer practice and you're like, whoa, like kids drinking beer? Not cool. Or maybe you caught your own designated driver downing one while driving. And I have to say, even as a goth, that is not cool. Okay, but why would a healthy beverage be called liquid death? Because liquid death will brutally murder your thirst, and their infinitely recyclable cans are helping to bring death to single-use plastic bottles. Any goth will tell you the only death we're interested in is the death of the planet's death, meaning keeping the planet alive. Liquid Death also donates a portion of profits from every can sold to help kill plastic pollution. I like to have the severed lime sparkling water because it kind of feels like I'm really hardcore. And even though I am really hardcore, it's like always nice to have a little bit extra edge so that everybody knows that I'm extra edgy and hardcore. And also goth. You can get free shipping of Liquid Death's mountain water, flavored sparkling, and iced tea 8-packs with Amazon Prime, or grab a can or a case at your local 7-Eleven, Target, Walmart, Whole Foods, or on Instacart. Go to liquiddeath.com/bald to check out all the healthy, infinitely recyclable beverages and find your closest retailer. That's liquiddeath.com/bald. liquiddeath.com/bald.
Oh my God, we're back and we're talking about masturbation with Tammy Brown. When was the last time you masturbated and
Female
how long?
strokers?
How did you learn to masturbate? Did you teach yourself or did you learn in the streets?
Oh, I learned...
Correspondence course.
I learned on my own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drag queens are self-teachers, I think.
I think any young child is. Sometimes you might use the Dove soap or the Ivory soap or some soap and it gives you a stingy dingy dingy-lingy.
You ever put a shampoo bottle up your ass?
No, but I knew a fella who could put his ding-a-ling in a shampoo bottle.
Guilty.
Wow.
You too.
Tiny penis.
Look at you.
Yeah, thank you.
Good to know.
Yeah, I have one of those penises where if I even wash it too much with like a fragrance soap, it hurts my pee hole.
You're sensitive in many ways.
In many ways.
Very sensitive.
Do you like
Songwriter.
perfumes?
Love.
How do you feel about
hate
this?
it here. I hate when she and I say the same thing. We don't just say the same thing, Tammy. We say it at the same time in the same tone with the same intention.
Because y'all are
It's so
unison.
sick.
You're
It's so
unison.
sick. It's also just like, be original, boo. You know what I mean?
You're in rhythm, baby. That's why y'all are always together. Can't shake each other loose.
Oh, God.
Up
Get
and
ready
down,
for that
in
to
and
be
out.
TikTok or
How many
whatever.
years have y'all been together already?
16 strong.
16.
Yeah,
absolutely, yeah.
But that's how I feel about you, Tammy, too. There's some people you just click with and just like move on. Oh my God. I had Jada Essence Hall on the pit stop and she said, Trixie, you and I should do a show where we go to towns and like do drag and like help people. I said, Jada, that literally is we're here. And she was like, oh, right. I was like, girl.
Yeah.
Tammy, she's like us because you know why we work together so well, Tammy? We both are never late and neither are you.
I'll tell you
Let
what
the
I want to
record show
do.
I showed up at 2:30 today.
I want to come back on your Netflix. If you do the Netflix again or whenever
yes.
you're doing that, I want to come back. Sign me up for 2 shows,
Did you love
please.
it?
I like the check.
love it. Yeah.
It was fun, right?
Yeah, it was fun and easy. And I know you can't recommend shows, but I am watching a Netflix show. It's Siempre Reinas with Lucia Mendez and Dulce and some in español. Creo que sí.
What did you and I watch? We watched Griselda.
No, I wish. I know
was
all
kimchi.
about her as well.
Oh, that was a good one.
Now, let me ask you something.
Yes.
Why would they put Sofia Vergara in that with that nose?
Which nose? You should see Lucia Mendez's face, and her perfume smells good though, full of pheromones.
You're a perfume gal in drag.
Yeah, I like perfume in and out of drag.
I
My
would
Midnight
hope
Rider.
that every drag queen is a perfume queen.
No,
I
there's
don't-
a lot of people that are not into
Are
perfumes.
you out of your mind?
They say, I
They're
smell,
not, They're not even deodorant queens,
Oh,
these people.
Jesus.
Oh, well, I understand that. No, I'm not talking about stinky dinky. I'm talking about people that are like, oh, you smell like a department store. Ew, you smell like chemicals. There's a whole movement out there.
What?
What?
Yes, of people that are not into perfumes and colognes. But I'll tell you what, my baby, my Midnight Rider, he tells me, Tammie, you smell so good.
Are you guys dating?
Oh.
You and this person.
Well, Midnight
The Midnight
Rides.
Rider.
Yeah, we
The
have
killer.
a good time.
In drag, does he like you in drag?
He likes me either way. I'm fluid that way, you know?
Oh,
I'm a
hallelujah.
conduit.
Hallelujah.
Always have been, to be honest with you. That's why growing up, my father
Two-spirit.
would try to push this. I can't apply that. I wish I could, but, you know, not legal, right?
I think
You know,
it's okay.
Jibway,
I think
you
it's
can
okay.
crown me.
Yeah, me, a white-skinned person who my family used to go to the reservation to pick up cigarettes because they were cheaper, which is the most white trash thing you could do.
Have you're Ojibwe, so you're allowed to. Come on.
Yeah, I used to feel bad about it, and then I was like, well, this is a rich history of raping and pillaging, and so when it comes to like
Sign me
blood
up.
quantums, it's like
Blood
But I'm going to tell you what, if the big one hits, you go to the reservation. I mean, I'm hanging out with my friend Danny. I said, take me to the Dene station, Dene reservation, because when the big one hits, they can't mess with that.
Thank you.
I did always ask my mom, like, because we lived very, very, very poor. I was always like, why don't we live on the reservation? Because I knew my mom could get housing and stuff. And my mom was just not into that. She was like, we were not a family that like loved the idea of going back to live on the reservation. My mom was really into not living on the reservation.
Do you make reservations at restaurants?
I use Open Table.
Okay.
I make a rezo. When I go to the Rails in Hollywood, they know exactly who I am and they know exactly what table to put
What
me
is
at.
that? A rezo, some restaurant?
Do you love Italian food?
I love Italian food.
Have you been to Il Cielo?
Not yet. The Sky?
Yeah.
I'm not yet, but I have been to Rome, I tell you what. Ooh, baby.
The bread and butter in Rome.
What notes do you like in your perfumes and smells?
Well, I
You
do
like
like
woody scents?
I like Eros, Versace smells. I like
Oh, that's nice.
Dylan Blue. And
You like
then
a fresh.
I like the fresh one. I like a CK1 always.
Fresh.
Very fresh, kind of
And
athletic.
Then I like, what else do I like?
White diamonds, Elizabeth Arden.
I thought
Elizabeth Taylor?
Elizabeth
Red
Taylor's
Door.
Red
White
Door.
Diamond. But it's too strong,
White
that
diamonds,
one.
red door, red bottoms, brown ass.
I like roses.
Pink Friday.
They've called me the Bulgarian rose. Pink Friday as in your hiney.
Pink Friday. What about shit ass?
What about baseball glove?
Baseball glove.
I want to bat
is
you.
that a
That's a
Red
great
Sox?
drag
Is that a
name.
Red Sox fisting reference?
I don't know. I just decided to throw it out there because I have heard about Shaquille O'Neal or somebody was designing a perfume and they put the glove in there.
Did you say Shaquille?
Shaquille O'Neal. That's his name, right? Well, of course I said Shaquille O'Neal. I'm in with pop culture. You know why I used to
You
like
are
the
very tuned in.
San Antonio Spurs? Because David Letterman used to have that Dennis Rodman on there.
Oh, totally.
And I'd be like, I'm going to get some of those tickets because it'd give them away for take the kids up there to see that sports game over there. And I said, I'm going to get me some tickets to see Dennis Rodman.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Famous cross dressing.
He's a DJ, Shaquille O'Neal.
Now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he DJs now. Wouldn't you love to see his 8-foot tall ass? Like,
Oh, my God.
I love.
Now, do you love basketball? What's your favorite sport?
You know what? I think that figure skating is lovely.
It is, isn't it? It is. I follow Nathan Chen. I think he's like a multi-gold medalist. He's an amazing figure skater. I love. It's so corny, but when people can figure skate and you're swiping on your little social media, whenever the skaters come up, I watch the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's just hypnotizing.
Beautiful. Adam Rippon actually got me tickets to go see one of their exhibitions, and I was like, "Oh, that's so nice." I drove all the way to Anaheim, and he got me the back, absolute top row, and I almost had vertigo, fell down
Well,
the
what's
thing.
up with him? Adam, are you listening to us?
Yeah, I got a bone to pick with you.
Because also you flaked out on me because you were messaging me before and now you're not anymore.
Ooh, so Adam Rippon is excommunicated from the
No,
Friends of
no,
Rippon.
let's not
I'm just
bully
kidding.
anybody. I mean,
No,
he's
we don't
cute.
intend to bully him. We're
and
just
he
going
likes
to publicly
me,
drag him.
just
Wait,
like the
Callie,
two of you.
I know, I like him too.
But when we release our home goods with Target, don't check your mailbox, bitch. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, stop payment on all those checks too.
because there's nothing in there for you but coal.
There you go.
Do you like interior design?
I love interior
I
design
think you would be great at it, huh?
over fashion.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh God, fashion magazines bore me. They're so superficial and abysmal.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I do have fashion and style. Y'all know that.
Of course
You sure do.
Effortless. Look at the material.
How did you? How did you develop your style in drag?
How to develop my style in drag?
Yeah, yours
Naturally.
is actually cool, and so normally I don't ask drag queens that because I'm like, oh, you got it from watching Drag Race.
I know
But
they're leotards and such.
Yeah.
Souped up clothes horses.
How did you come up with your thing? It's like a mismatch of like repurposed clothing
Mismatch.
sometimes because a lot of times it's vintage pieces mixed with like costume
Yeah,
pieces.
it's what is it? It's eclectic.
Eclectic.
It's also natural, like a flower garden.
Yeah.
That's the best way to put it. Because when you look out in nature and all the flowers, they're all different colors put together.
Yeah. And you fuck with scarves. You love a scarf.
I do. You know, scarves come in handy. You can use those to wrap your wigs in. That's how I learned that was from Tina Turner. Some vintage clips on VH1 was how they wrapped the wigs. There was this little clip on VH1 and show it, just little black and white clip back in the day, how she wrapped the wig in a scarf and then put it in the bag. Well, I applied that to my drag way on in high school, you know. But scarves come in super handy. Use them to cover things. Yeah.
Or
put around your neck.
People jerk off with the silk scarves.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Oh,
not choking.
there was a
They
celebrity.
jerk it off like that?
They also jerk off with furs. People jerk off with rabbit furs.
That's sensual.
Like-
That's
Well,
like
now do they lube it up and get it all wet?
yes, America.
Conan
no,
the
it's dry.
Barbarian.
Oh, dry.
Conan
It's like
the
a tickle.
Barbarian. And there's also a prolactic, a condom that is a sheepskin
Oh, yeah,
or
sheepskin.
lambskin,
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah,
lamb, sheep.
natural. For
Hey, that's
those-
the way to go. Get off your prep and put on a rubber, bitch. Just kidding, but true.
No.
Huh?
To that point,
Thank
I
you.
would like to just float the idea that maybe we should revisit in this country condom wearing.
And you know which is the number one
agree.
best-selling?
It's true.
Well, the best-selling condom in Mexico.
Which
You want to know at all Latin America?
Jalapeno?
Jalapeno, that's a spicy
Sheepskin?
one. Or what about Rough Rider, huh?
sure, rough
No,
skin.
it's not Magnum, but
is that?
I would like to be sponsored by Magnum here in the United States because we have a condom reference in my show Jubilee.
Jubilee in
And,
P-Town.
all over.
All over.
You're coming to LA.
Yeah, I'm in
I
LA
just got your
on
invite.
the 16th,
Yes.
and then Palm Springs on the 10th.
Okay.
So it's called Prudence Condoms is the number one selling condom in all of Latin America.
Oh, now
they
why
even
is
have
that?
a coffee flavor one.
Oh,
Sabor a
that'll wake you
café.
up. Sabor de café. Now, what? Now,
That will wake you if I get it.
the best part of waking up is a big Latin cock in your
It's
mouth.
a big Latin coffee flavored cock.
Or what if you like a little peedy weedy?
Oh, there you go. A what?
A little peedy weedy, like a little bird or something. A little bird, come land upon my windowsill.
I know what you
Help me through the pouring rain. Some guy said that. Said, I like that size. It's comfortable.
Oh, teeny weenies.
Not teeny weenies, but weenie teenies.
Weenie teenies, of course.
What's too big?
What's too big? Like a broomstick.
Yeah. I think we need to bring back condoms, and I think we do need to bring back small dicks.
And there's
Well,
also
small dicks have always been in.
Well, Alaska, she said that. What was that term? She said small dicks matter.
they do.
do.
I'm not making fun of anybody with a small dick, a
Not
micro
at all.
penis. You can't even see mine. It's an elevator button.
Really?
But you know what I noticed? And David watches like the Housewives and stuff.
That's a lift. Yes.
The women on TV will have very candid discussions on camera about how they hate small dicks.
Yeah. Now that is the small dick shame
I don't
pipeline.
like it.
The small dick shame to serial killer pipeline is deep and vicious.
With serial killers?
Yeah, they've been shamed publicly by housewives on TV for having small dicks. They go straight to serial killing.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Well, then, you know what? My Ed Kemper's my favorite. The co-ed killer.
The co-ed killer.
Those
now, would
are
he
not
killing
two
those
ice
sorority
cream
girls?
cones. Huh?
Is he killing sorority girls?
First started with his grandfather.
Oh.
Grandmother.
Okay.
Then to the grandfather on accident,
On accident.
circumstance.
I'm back on the dick. Okay. I just feel like we're in a world now where you can't critique someone's weight, height, like anything. But with dicks, when somebody has a small dick, it does seem to be completely fine cannon fodder, and I do think that's kind of fucked up.
And it's a problem. As long as you don't like have hair on the tip of it or something. Like on a witch's tit, Hair on a
Totally.
witch's tit.
Or like on Gary Oldman's hands in Dracula. Disgusting.
Oh, God.
Hairy palms, big, like long.
I
gray
prefer to be a
hairs.
vampire. Not a vampire. I can't stand vampires sucking out my youth. I prefer to be a werewolf.
Werewolf. Or a
Right.
zombie.
Oh, fuck zombies too. Nasty. Jesus would be a zombie if he came back. Happy Easter, everyone.
Happy Easter. Now, what do you think Jesus' penis looked like?
I don't care what his penis looked like because he had 12 apostles and I'm sure they were swinging and dinging on it. And I don't know what Mary
The
Magdalene
Last
was doing.
Supper, there were no food. It was all cum.
More like Mary Magdalene. Well, I'm hanging out with all these gay guys.
What about those girls that go on Grindr for friendships, right?
Girl.
She could have been one of those. Modern-
Michelle Visage is on Grindr.
Is she?
I think she told me once that she's the only woman they allow. She
Well,
gets slipped past.
She enjoys the compliments, I'm sure.
I think she's just there to say hey to the folks.
What a hag.
Well, she's a dysfunctional Virgo, but
Thank you.
You can quote that. I said that.
I'm a Virgo as well. Is that a problem?
You're a Virgo?
Yeah.
Have you had your tits removed?
That's why we're all so close.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna
we're three pigs in a pile or whatever.
So what's your birthday?
August 23rd.
August 23rd. Look at that. My grandmother was a Virgo and my other grandfather
Beyonce?
was a Virgo. Oh, really? Texas?
Absolutely.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
9/4/81.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The Muppets.
The
The Muppets
Muppets
are all Virgos.
All of them.
Jim Henson, huge Virgo.
Oh, so
Yeah.
he made all of this
Porky Pig.
little Virgos?
Nasty in Virgo.
Tammy, do you prefer tall men or short men?
I prefer whatever my heart desires.
Open.
And I know it's a sign when I get me estoy empapando. That means I'm getting wet. Letting
Now, when
out
he-
my
qué
seed.
Now, when a man says I'm getting wet, it's like either it's pre-cum or you had some olestra and you have some anal leakage, perhaps.
Ooh, remind me
Lord.
for our one-on-one episode to talk about moisture from the weed hole.
Juicy hiney?
Oh, Tamitha.
Stinking and dinking or some
Shit ass.
Or some funkin' on the bunkin'.
What about shit ass?
You know?
What about shit ass?
Can I ask you about Mexico?
What about it? Yes, please.
When I went to Puerto Vallarta for Peaches Christ's birthday,
yeah,
or Peaches Christ's
wedding.
her wedding,
And tamales
posters of
tours.
Tammy all over town.
No, get out of here.
The toast to PV.
Oh,
my God.
thank you.
Well, guess what? So at the summer camp I was just at, one of the girls,
What, Camp Wanakiki?
exactly that one. It was gay
Shout out.
conversion
No, it's
camp.
Camp Wanakiki, but they won't let them kiki.
Yeah.
What happened,
It was
really?
Camp Wanna P&P, but not.
Oh, gosh.
No, but there was a girl, a lovely woman who's like admitted for a day and then she bounced because she hated it. And she was like, I used to do drag in San Francisco, Peaches, Heclina. Well, she did.
Yeah, she is
so
dead.
funny. So funny.
said that like drag killed her.
She's like, Heclina, Heclina dead. I was like,
I mean, it was just the 1 year
she had a
anniversary.
bus driver wig pulled down her eyebrows. It was cunty.
So this was the Camp Wanakiki?
Camp Wanakiki, yeah.
How sweet. Was the one guy there?
He was,
Eddie
he was
Danger?
there, Doug. Oh.
No Eddie Danger?
No, Eddie Danger
Oh,
wasn't
God,
there.
he's my favorite ranger.
Oh, I know
And
him.
I would like to have him over and do an illustration of his ding-a-ling.
Really?
Are you thinking of Camp Wanakiki, the drag show?
Yes.
She's
Yeah.
talking about rehab.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
excuse
really?
me, Mel.
That's
Connect the
okay.
dots
I was
there.
at summer camp. No, yeah.
Oh, well, that's okay.
Yeah.
How was
Inhalants.
it?
Horrible.
Really?
Yeah,
I've
rotten.
done some poppers.
Have you?
Had a good time.
And I think rehab and poppers are a lot alike.
Well, they had poppers in every bunk bed.
Do you like poppers? I don't get it.
I just did it at the table with my Moppet House friends there in P-Town, and I am sponsored by the Crown and Anchor. Shout out to Crown and Anchor, and I will be at the Red Room.
The Crown and the Anchor.
Crown and the Anchor.
Do you know Ryan Landry?
Yes.
Back to the poppers.
Well, I know a lot of people, but I haven't met Oprah yet.
Oh, really? Well, she's really shilling that Ozempic. I find it interesting that Oprah, the billionaire mogul, has had such an ongoing journey and struggle maintaining a desirable weight.
Well, life is cruel, isn't it?
I guess so.
And then you die.
Boom.
It's hard.
Let's take a break.
Green Chef, baby. Today's Bald and the Beautiful is brought to you by Green Chef, my BFFs, the people that change my life. Green Chef is the #1 meal kit for clean eating, delivering pre-portioned and prepped quality whole foods with limited processed ingredients. I love it, you guys. I mean, I like cooking to begin with, but honestly, I only like cooking because Green Chef has made me like cooking. But what I prefer about cooking with Green Chef is I'm going to get to use some ingredients I know, and I'm going to probably get to use some flavors and ingredients I don't know. And it really, honestly, as somebody who does not have a diverse palate, it's been a great way for me to learn about new foods, new seasonings, new vegetables, all kinds of stuff that I would have never tried on my own. And there's recipes for every lifestyle, including Mediterranean, plant-based. Like I used to be on the vegetarian one. And now with my new arthritis situation, I also am doing gluten-free, and it's been really wonderful to do plant-based gluten-free, like to be able to like get whatever meals and not have to worry about substituting ingredients. Like it's been really nice. And of course there's like clean eating matters and variety of recipes matters, but to be honest, the convenience is the best part. I mean, there are recipes like lunch recipes that are like 15 minutes, like for real. The dinner ones are 30, but honestly, I usually finish in under 30. I mean, the other thing is the recipes are paced out in a way where I can usually do the dishes as I go, so I don't end the meal with dishes, which is a plus. Plus, stock up with tasty extras in the Green Market, your one-stop shop for high-quality, thoughtfully curated items that make it easier to eat clean all day long. I'm a snacker, so I love being able to select from the 40-plus options, including grab-and-go breakfasts, 10-minute lunches, ready-to-eat snacks. Like, I'm eating, and if I have healthy options, I'm happy because I can eat all day. Go to greenchef.com/bald50 and use the code bald50 to get 50% off plus 20% off your next 2 months. That's greenchef.com/bald50 and use the code bald50 to get 50% off plus 20% off your next 2 months. You guys, Green Chef is amazing. It changed my life. Green Chef is the #1 meal kit for eating well. All right, honey, let's talk about Zocdoc because today's Bald and the Beautiful is brought to you by Zocdoc. All right. And you know, when you're at that family gathering and that one uncle who wants to ask you about your quote unquote lifestyle corners you and will not stop talking about the game on Sunday with the Green Bay Packers and the 49ers? Let me tell you, I've lived it. And while you may have to grin and bear it with your family, you shouldn't feel that way when you're talking about a doctor. I mean, let's say you have a rash or, you know, that rash looks like your high school crush, but you're not even comfortable talking about your high school crush. Or maybe, you know, you eat pizza too many times a week, or sometimes you just break out into musical theater numbers. Whatever your symptoms are, enter Zocdoc, the place where you can find and book doctors who will make you feel comfortable and actually listen to you. And I have to tell you, one of the coolest things about Zocdoc is it does not cost you anything. I have to tell you, as a gay person, anybody out there who is queer, you know that the right doctor is life-changing. It is so important to be able to have deep, candid, casual conversations about your life, your diet, your sex life, your mental health with a doctor. And connecting to the right doctor is like half the battle. Think about it. You treat yourself in your life with a pedicure or a facial, or maybe like stopping at a drive-thru for coffee. We treat ourselves all the time, but with something like health, that is such an important way to treat yourself. Enter Zocdoc, the place where you can book tens of thousands of doctors, top-tier doctors, all with verified patient reviews. You guys, I love patient reviews with doctors because recently I started going to a doctor, and let's just say when I went to the reviews of the doctor, I was like, yep, these are the exact same things that I don't like about this doctor. And I mean, that is such an important process of getting in with a healthcare provider. Zocdoc's a free app and website where you can search and compare highly rated in-network doctors near you and instantly book appointments with them online. You guys, I hate calling doctors' offices. One of my doctors, I get put on hold all the time because I know they're probably with a customer, with a patient. So I love being able to access this stuff online. You can filter for ones who specifically take your insurance or are located close to you and treat basically any condition you're looking for. And the best part is you can get your doctor booked on Zocdoc usually between 24 and 72 hours. That's it. I mean, sometimes you can even score a same-day appointment. I use this and you should too. Go to Zocdoc.com/bald and download the Zocdoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's Zocdoc.com/bald. Zocdoc.com/bald. It's hard to lose weight. There's got to be harder.
Is it?
Yes. Why do you think so many people struggle with it?
Well, just, you know what? Be fluffy, enjoy your life, just don't have diabetes.
Thank you.
My mom lost like 50 pounds. She called me the other day.
Good for her.
She was
Ozempic?
I don't want to tell her business. She was definitely in the upper 200s. She's in the very lower 200s.
Well, I have a friend, they went down and got themselves a trainer and have lost a lot of weight.
Wow.
I looked at them the other day and I said, well, you sure are looking good. And they said, well, thank you, Tammy. I have a trainer.
Oh.
That's why I'm getting one this summer again.
Good for you.
You are
and
huge.
I'm going to be working on the abs and I'm going to be working on my hiney. So there's more cushion for the pushing.
Oh, so you're trying to bulk up.
Just work on my hiney.
Right.
Because we end up sitting on our hiney so much and then you get those spots down there, whatever you get from...
Shit ass.
Right.
No, not excrement or fecal material left over.
You show a lot of your real body in drag. Like
That's
And
when
it's a gorgeous
when
figure.
you take me home, that's what you're going to get, and that's
Yeah.
what I want them to get. You know what I mean?
No Joanne furniture, accoutrement.
You know, if that tickles your fancy, if that rocks their world, let them have it, but not for me. Same with that pageant jewelry.
Oh, boom.
you seem like a healthy eater. Aren't you
Aren't you
healthy eater?
vegetarian?
Well, I would be vegetarian, but it's damn hard on the road.
That's tea.
I tried.
Yeah, especially
It
in
is hard.
England, that horrible cuisine.
Well, I will tell you, though, England does have the homemade veggie patties.
Ugh.
And I've had some good ones over there, let me tell you. They're like, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ah.
Are we talking about fucking British guys?
No! But I was going to lean myself or yield myself to this one fella that was into the leather fisting community.
Oh, my God.
And he was gorgeous in the face. And I thought to myself, well, okay, we'll get this in there.
I know.
Come,
Blown
baby,
out cow
come.
pussies.
I don't want to look at it. I would just turn my.
But they all want to be fisted, Tammy.
We're gonna save that
Really?
for the next pod.
They all want to be fisted. All of them. Everyone.
well,
Los
whatever
Angeles,
floats
be
their
kidding me?
boat. I don't know what to say about it. You know, if
I
that's what
do.
you want to do, good on you. I hope you can afford a surgeon.
That's
no.
the thing.
I hope you can afford a huge drop shipment of Depends adult diapers.
Ooh, God, we had this one guy. He was living at our house, and poor thing, he was on Depends.
At the ripe old age of, I'm sure, 40.
No, well, he was an alcoholic and squirted it all out.
There's
Should
this great
have.
Bunny joke. You know Bunny, who I've
Yeah,
been
Lady
copying
Bunkies.
for 15 years.
Yes.
She said, what does it taste like to eat out an old lesbian? Depends.
Oh, very nice.
How do you get a gay guy to fuck a woman? Shit in her cunt.
Look at that
Horrible.
stinky pussy.
Isn't that horrible?
That'd be called stinky pussy.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Dang.
What do you love about doing P-Town?
What do I love about P-Town? The Bulgarians.
The Bulgarians.
They,
yes,
they
yes, yes.
ship them in, those Eastern Europeans.
That's all
they
I want
ship
is
them in.
Bulgarians. That's why I go there. I mean, you know,
Now, is
They're always
P-Town
very
is...
nice to the drag queens.
Is it
Yeah, of
distinctly, specifically Bulgarian, or do they also do it? Because I feel like they do
Oh, there's
Ukrainian.
Jamaicans.
Oh.
But they're rather boring.
Oh, really?
They're making
And
money.
the
They're-
Turkish, let me
yeah,
talk about them.
It's seasonal.
Yeah, they're making money. They're building their English skills. And, you know, it's the drag queens who work in the theaters. A lot of the servers and bartenders are Bulgarian, so we're like this.
I'm sure they're getting their cocks sucked at the dick dock.
Sucking their... No,
do you
I
have
don't know any dick... I know that they get jealous, though, that certain ones are more attracted to me or more into me than others, and they get rather jealous, and they'll say things that so-and-so's down there doing that when they're not, or
Very
they get
jealous.
mad. Tammy, what are you doing sucking his dick? And I'm oh, well, we're just out riding together.
That
Why
girl-
do you care so much?
I have the opposite experience. I get in those pedicabs with no panties on, like, wow, can I get a ride? And they're like,
legs.
they're like pedaling, looking, they're like, goodbye. I'm like, how much is it? They're like, just get out.
Oh my gosh, well, their rates have gone up. It's $40 a ride.
That-
and
they
it's
used to
legal.
be so much cheaper. I used to get ready at home, and then every day at a show, I had a standing appointment with one of the pedicab people. Just come get me because they take me to the show.
Yes.
They are expensive now.
Yes,
and they
they are.
should make money. I mean, they.
Well, of
you
course.
know.
But they treat them like third-class citizens, that's
They
for
do.
sure. Put them in
Really?
small little
The
houses.
in P-Town, the different people who, I don't know what you call it, people who come to work for the season.
Seasonal employees.
From other countries.
Yeah.
They
Foreign exchange
stack
students.
them in fucking bunk beds.
Yeah,
In
they
tenement
do.
housing.
Yeah. Then
And
again,
then- and the prices are gone up.
Excuse me.
All
P-Town
the housing
is
sucks.
prohibitively expensive.
and all the housing sucks in P-Town.
It's crazy, but thank you for the sponsorship from the Crown and Anchor, first of all.
Thank you, Crown,
put you up?
and thank you,
Yeah, they
Anchor.
put me up. They've been putting me up.
That's amazing.
Are you living in a bunk bed
I'm
above
living
3 Estonian men?
in the Moppet house.
Oh. So little Miss Moppet?
Huh? There's 16 of us, and there 8 of us were artists.
I really miss doing P-Town.
You do? Well, then come on and hang out.
really
Come
wanna
on. Well, why don't
take
you
a
do
summer.
something?
She'll never do it again.
Every time I do it,
you
I
have to
feel
do
like-
3 shows a night. You'll sell them out. Or a bigger room.
But I always feel like I grow artistically because it's so humiliating because the audiences there are so fucking...
Belligerent.
Oh, they do that to you?
It's rich white faggots who are like,
They
I'm
hate
funny.
it. They're hate. Yeah,
I'm funny
I can do
too.
that. I can do what she does.
Because they all think
Circuit
they
week.
can do drag.
Yeah.
Circuit week is the worst week.
Oh, it's absolutely just P and poppers and G.
Doctors and lawyers.
Weekend warriors.
Who are there to do-
They're to booty bump about a liter of crystal meth water
Oh,
and do a
those
whole bunch
guys.
of G. Yeah.
Oh, can't stand them.
Yeah. They all have the same roided out back knee. We'll get on a tear on that
And they
next
can't
episode.
stand us either.
No.
And they hate the drag
They
queens.
hate drag queens. They love it.
They don't even look
they
at
love
hot
it for
boys.
the moment before they G out and then get plowed in a fucking sling by 50 men.
I feel like the people used to go to P-Town and seeing shows was the backbone of it.
Artists.
And now
No.
they just want to do drugs in the woods and suck dick at a pool. And going to the show is like pulling teeth.
They should. I was like, what I would love to encourage those people is go to Fire Island instead. Go to Fire Island. Go to Fire Island.
Right? Ooh-wee, sucking dick in the dune. You're going to get sand in your teeth or grit.
I honestly
deer
think-
ticks on your cock, and then black widow spiders up your ass.
I honestly think the shows in
Go to
P-Town
Fire
are the
Island.
best part of going.
Yeah, it's,
Well, that's what we're there for.
Yeah.
Go see Barla and tell me it's not the best thing you've ever fucking seen in
No
your life.
shit. Go see all of another.
Dina.
Go see Dina. Go see
Thank
Dina
you.
Martina. Go see anybody. Go,
Go
see
see
fucking
Tamala.
Billie
Go
Jean
Go see
Beatum.
Divas.
Yeah, go see Thirsty Burlington if she's still there.
Thirsty,
Divas.
she's
Yes.
there. She's doing
Amazing.
really good with her
Amazing.
surgeries.
Good. She's incredible.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're just those insufferable circuit fags really need to get a grip and go to Fire Island and just G out in the water there and die.
The best week there, in my opinion, is this Bear Week is a good one.
It's the
Great
best
vibes.
one.
Great vibes.
And it's the most diverse week
Great
as
vibes.
far as body shapes
Friendly,
and sizes.
fun. They're the great crowd for a drag show.
For drag, they are the best
Great crowd.
And they love to laugh and they love to be made fun of. Like our theater, you still at the post office?
No, please.
I was at the post office for a long time, which is church pews. And so it seats about 110. Bear Week could be about 18.
Fierce.
Because they're spread out. And it's like thruples,
taking up real estate.
Thruples of 300-pound men like taking up. They're spread out.
But there's some skinny winnies there too.
Yeah,
What do they
otters, I
call
believe
them?
they're called.
Otters.
Yeah,
and-
otters. Yeah.
There's
and
otters,
boppers.
There's
wolves,
Gila monsters.
dolphins,
Yeah.
amoebas.
Yeah, when they shave them up, they're called lizards and Gila monsters.
Dolphins.
Dolphins. Now, are those the ones
they
that
get fucked
do
in the blowhole?
Yeah, and they
Really? What is that?
RAPE.
Orcas.
Orcas.
Oh, they'll
whale killer. You know, orcas, whale killers.
Well, orcas have male on male behavior. Just let it be known.
So do dolphins.
Well, sometimes sometimes at P10 I'll go down to the beach and I'll see the twinks and I'll clip those like a 6-pack bottle of soda plastic because they're being strangled because of the
the
pollution in the
otters.
ocean.
Yeah.
So little twinks and the
yeah.
You're
Geeing
so
out with
cool.
those 7-Up.
pupils.
Yeah.
I'll take you on a
Pupils.
campaign.
Yes.
You know, I just got fucking almost.
What
heated.
happened?
What?
I'm heated. I got in such deep Instagram jail because science.com or something posted that 2 whales were having a male on male relationship.
They do.
Yeah. And they commented like these are gay animals. And I commented faggots.
Okay.
And I got put in such bad timeout on Instagram that I couldn't post on my own stories because it was like hate speech.
Well, I'm glad
For
they're
Anna.
cracking down.
Yeah.
But you could
Shame
next
on
time
you.
just say queer.
I should say
Queer icons of the ocean.
these are queer non-binary whales.
You say cock-sucking homo losers.
Or like, what did your mom say? You're nothing but a common Surfside City cocksucker.
Have you been talking to my mom?
No, I just made it up right now, but it's going to be a slogan on one of my T-shirts.
Love it.
Not kitty section. This way in the gallery, please.
Thank
Right.
you.
No dildos back there, so don't worry.
Great. Do you remember the part in your show with the shooting?
Of course, that was a mass shooting time.
Yeah.
And there's still a mass shooting time, and I brought all that up.
Yeah.
Yes,
There's
of
a part in
course.
the show where you're relaxed, you're in the moment. Tammie's singing. She's saying geisha, geisha. She's singing. And then
Appropriation, oh
there's
God.
a hard
Don't tell John
cut
Mark.
where gunshot sound effects happen, and Tammie's like this. And you're like shocked. And she's like, I think you say like, and that's what it's like in America right now.
Yeah, I did a whole show on that, and some lady, she ran out crying.
Well.
But no, I did the whole, like I said, close your eyes, and then I'd take you on a whole, like, story of the, we're on a grassy knoll somewhere, and then I go, shh, shh,
And then so everyone's eyes are closed.
Yeah, and then guns fall.
The surround sound of the theater, gunshots start
It
playing.
was a shot-off
then-
shotgun.
And then you had prop heads with tomato soup.
But that was in your mind. And I said, why don't you go ahead and don't worry, I got the perpetrator. Okay. You can open up your eyes now because I don't need you to be here signing out paperwork and everything else. Like that.
It was fierce. It scared the shit out of me.
Yes, I did.
It scared the shit out of me.
Bombs over Baghdad. I mean, this stuff is real.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Jesus was a refugee. Don't forget it. I've been to the Coptic church, have you? And I have lit a candle. That's in Egypt. See, it's a sign.
Let's take a break.
Let's take a break. We're back here with Tammy Brown, and just the other day I heard somebody talk about somebody else's toupee, and he said, "I wouldn't ride that rug to Baghdad."
Oh no! There's the units, the male units in this city are numerous. They're numerous.
They are deep and vicious, and it is breathtaking.
It's very yes and when
but,
you enter.
but it's also a very no, but I won't talk about it.
Where they wearing the toupees?
Oh, everywhere.
everywhere.
At the gym, in the spin class, in the
I would
porno
like to
film.
find
everywhere.
some.
And it's like a form of it's a form of having to compulsively scream wig.
Yeah,
when
wig,
I see
wig.
a guy in a unit,
Toupee.
I just have to go like
hairpiece. Like I just want to grab it.
Like if me and David are
Really?
somewhere, I have to grab him and I go.
Yeah.
Well, that's
yeah.
now
Yeah.
you sound like my mom. She'd
Wig
clock
watch.
everybody
Wig
wearing
watch.
a wig all the time.
Well,
Wig
now
watch
I do.
911.
I can't. I have to restrain myself from being in the cinema and screaming.
Really?
Well, that's when we did Netflix. We did The Trust, and Tammy was like, "That person has a wig on." I was like, "No way!" Sure enough.
Yeah, I'll never forget it. One episode is Killing Eve season 3 or something. The Russian brunette who's the guest star, 3 episodes. I could see the glue, the wet
Girl.
glue on the lace.
Faye Dunaway in the movie Network.
You're kidding.
Wig.
Of course. Well, they're always
Well,
wearing
girl,
wigs.
Netflix, they've given up the ghost on the wigs.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
just
yeah.
going
Yeah.
out of the costume store.
Brown chicken wire, like unglued. Yeah.
Screen
Really?
door.
Screen door lace.
Screen door lace.
Yeah,
Oh.
hard
Yeah.
front.
What-
Well, I mean, Nicole Kidman in Big Little Lies season 1, there was a $35 Party City wig.
Oh, well, that's a pity. People are cheap.
Hayden
I know.
Panettiere in the new Scream, the New York one.
It's giving Andy Warhol.
It's giving DMV.
Wow.
What was
It's
his name?
giving work wig. Just
he
a wig to
died.
throw on
What
to
was
go to
his
work.
name? I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
he's dead. He wore those toupees. Oh my God.
Liberace.
Oh, Liberace. He wore some wigs.
Of course he did.
Oh, look at that.
Behind the candelabra.
If I was like Kathy Griffin, for example, she has wigs that look exactly like her hair.
You were with her.
And then when she tours, she could just style that wig, throw it on.
Yeah.
I think if you have a wig of your wig for like stand up, it makes
Right.
a lot of sense.
Well, and
Because
it-
why heat style your own hair every
Any
day?
movie star is wearing a wig.
What's her name?
Think
She's always
about,
been
think
wearing
about
wigs.
the time in the chair that you saved for the first team. You know what I mean?
From
And
Friends.
the damage to your hair.
Exactly.
Come
That's
back
why
and
they
all
do it.
that.
Of course. Say it again.
Come back and all that. Her name is fleeting.
Lisa
me.
Kudrow.
Lisa Kudrow is always wearing wigs.
Everybody's wearing wigs. Sharon
I love
Moonstruck.
I love her wigs in the comeback.
I like her wigs, period.
I love her.
I like that
Everything.
Phoebe wig.
Yeah.
Everything she does. She's pure brilliance.
I was watching Kathy Griffin, My Life on the D-List, because it's on Peacock again.
Uh-huh.
The comeback
It's incredible.
is Kathy
it-
Griffin, My Life on the D-List. I mean, it's so
Oh, is
inspiring.
it? Is it really?
Yes.
Oh.
Kathy Griffin is just, it's a reality show about her like career. And the comeback is a fake reality show about her career. I mean, they are related.
It makes sense.
And she's even a redhead in the comeback.
Yeah, Valerie Cherish.
Yeah. She's not a comic, she's an actress. You know what I liked about the comeback? We all saw it, right?
Yeah, of course.
I
Auntie.
liked that as ridiculous as it was.
Oh, RuPaul was in there.
She was, yes.
That's why you like it.
No.
I'm sorry to cut you off.
I like it because they made her a good actress. So it's kind of ridiculous, but in the scenes where she actually has to do the sitcom, she gets the laughs. It would have been hard to root for her if she like was a flop actress. But she's a good actress.
She beat me to the punch though, because I was always going to use an Oscar as a doorstop.
Wow.
I use an Oscar as a dildo.
And look at you, very sensual.
I use the Emmy because I like the blood.
Look
the
at that.
spikes and
Y'all are very sensual.
Yeah.
Is that a reed?
Yeah.
is it true that pigs have like spring dicks?
They
Yes,
have
and so do
corkscrew
ducks.
dicks. Yeah,
So do
corkscrew
ducks.
dicks.
Mallard dicks.
Those mallards are no joke.
Aren't they? It's sexual assault, right? Mallards are the ones who are like, we're doing this.
Dolphins do it as well.
Remember when I said that to you?
They'll rape you. Rape you down the river. Especially in the Amazon. They come and take the ladies, they say. That's the rumor, the legend.
You think a dolphin is a good lay? I don't think so.
No.
I think it would be fun.
Now,
Slippery.
orcas, that's a gangbang
That
I'd like to
thing's
be in the
big.
middle of.
Big and long.
Tammy, were you always an environmental activist?
I've always liked the environment, and as a child, I used to play a witch out in the woods and flower shop.
For your rag queens, it's a lot of recycled material, right?
Yeah, it's recycled. Most everything is recycled, yeah. And
How
the
does it
facial impressions as well.
How long does it take you to make one of those little guys?
Those take up to 16 hours.
Wow.
We're doing our first show this November, actually, first gallery show in Galveston, Texas. Benefit.
Whoa.
When did you start making those?
I started, I think in 2016 was when I started really making them.
You make them all by
16.
hand?
Yeah, and I've been collecting the nylons for about 8 years. And I was like, okay, because I love nylons and I love the textured nylons. And they've been around since the 60s, Michelle Visage. Dysfunctional Virgo, bitch. Got sued by Madonna.
Do you feel sexy in like color? Do you like color tights and stuff?
Do I feel sexy in them? I don't necessarily feel sexy. I just like the fashion or the style and the look. And I get bored with just simply black fishnet or black nylons, period. I like the design. And,
Yeah.
you
I'm
know-
sorry that she's trying to over-sexualize you. It's very uncomfortable.
Oh, it doesn't bother me none. I am sexy, you know?
I just wondered if she liked the feel of it. Like, does it make you feel sexy to have like fabric legs?
That was Caitlyn Jenner. Old big hands.
I get you guys mixed up all the time.
Yeah, pantyhose, rose toes, nose pantyhose. There's a little rhyme I wrote back in the day. You can ask that to Jackie Beats, you know. But rose toes, nose pantyhose. But pantyhose, I just love them, and I have designer ones from all over the world. That's the number one thing I go to shop for. But the rag queens are made with previously worn designer nylons for all you kinky cats and kittens out there.
All you
Purr.
CD lovers.
Do you get the gentlemen who are like, I want to sniff your pantyhose?
You know what? I get the kind of gentleman that my baby has a foot fetish. That's why I'm taking Biotine.
Oh, okay. Does biotin make? Is it for toenail growth?
It's for the nails and the hair. You
Yeah.
know? Maybe they like little hair on your cuticle.
I've taken biotin for. I've taken biotin for hair. Laugh at that. But it does make your fingernails grow annoyingly fast.
Shout out
Did
to
it work
biotin.
for you?
Works great.
With the
Oh, it
biotin
worked
on your hair?
incredible. Look at that.
Well, why don't you go down to Greece or over to Greece? No, not Greece, Turkey.
Fiercely bald, male pattern baldness.
yeah.
What about Turkey? You can go over there and get those plugs
No,
put
she
in.
doesn't have enough hair to do it with.
Really? Well, get some.
Yeah, I'm gonna plug it from what? I don't
Plug
know.
it from what?
This
We'll
is
get
my
one
hair
of those
part of my
nice
body
wigs
is my
that they
lower
wear
back.
here in town, you know?
Being bald works for me because
know,
I wear
I'm
wigs
just kidding.
all the time.
I love it.
In fact, the Uber driver dropped me off on the other side, and I thought you'd be out on the balcony when I got dropped off over here. So I was looking on the other side of the street, and I was talking to
You
the.
got there like a Vita, just like
No,
hello.
Mom, you'd welcome me. I would do that. Why not? Got to live the fantasy. You know, we are in Hollywood, right?
Yeah.
Mae West lived down the street, and I'm sure she did it with all.
Lindsay Lohan terrorized my former neighborhood.
She did.
Absolutely. Actually, the house that I'm trying to sell is featured in the bling ring.
Fuck her. You know, so there I was walking along your street, and I thought this bald-headed man was you.
Right.
And I said that to the assistant coordinator. May I say their name?
Yeah, please.
I was on the phone with them, and I said, this bald-headed person across the street looks like Trixie. Must be her. And then he looked, and God, ugly face.
Oh, so it really was me.
You know, and I was on the phone with your coordinator, what is it? Trixie? It's Tracy.
Tracy.
Trixie.
Did he have a dump truck?
Huh?
Did he have a dumper?
No.
Big fat
But I
man.
am
Do you know
in a
people-
gravel truck in my time machine video.
Oh.
Time machine video. It's really
By the way,
cute.
you have a beautiful head of gorgeous curly hair.
You do.
Thank you.
It's just stunning.
Thank you.
Do you dye it?
My baby was touching it like this.
It's
and he said,
gorgeous.
"Tammie,
Those
I like these
waves.
little girls."
Love.
Do people say you look like Clark Gable?
Thank you, but I don't like Clark Gable anymore because he's a rapist.
I think we found our episode title.
People probably don't even know who Clark
Raping
Gable
with
is.
Tammy Brown.
I've only seen him in like 2 movies.
Which one? Gone with the Wind?
No, never seen it. Don't be
I'm
mad.
not a Clark Gable fan.
I think he's gorgeous, and I would like a portrait of him without the mustache because when he had such a baby face in his younger
What
days.
about Cary
Right.
Grant? What a
Cary Grant.
stunner.
Now, I prefer that. And then who's the other one I really like?
Who's the guy that Elizabeth Taylor was friends with who was in the car accident?
The car accident. Let's do a little Google there.
Oh, I don't think we have the capability.
Really?
He was blonde. I just watched some movies with
David
him.
Bowie.
And after the car accident, he wouldn't be seen like front on, so all of his shots are from the side because I think the
Phantom of the Opera.
reconstruction. The reconstruction things. He went from like a Ken doll to normal level hot, and I think like
Montgomery Clift, yes. And he
And
was
he was
queer.
secret gay, yeah.
What
He
about
was queer.
Jane Mansfield?
Jane Mansfield. She was not decapitated. And she was coming back from New Orleans. Let's get the story straight. The Chihuahua might have lost his head because
But
there's
she could have
pictures
been-
of that. It was a wig.
Oh.
Okay. On that note, I think we
Acting.
got to. I think.
Who was the one that he was in that movie Deliverance?
Oh God.
And he's the one wearing
Another
those wigs
rape
all
movie.
the time.
Big time rape movie.
And he was on
Heavy on the rape.
I've never seen it.
Heavy on the gay
Deliverance.
rape.
Really?
Are you kidding me? The movie is all about being raped in the woods by
Oh,
men.
they were clobbering them good.
Can I just say, call me old fashioned? I like to have sex with people who want to have sex with me.
I concur.
Well, do you know,
I
like,
concur. Nothing sexier about someone says, "Let's do sex." I really want that.
well, I think I like the passive necrophiliacs. They like when rigor mortis sets in and have their way.
They got a small window and they jump right on that dead dick.
But listen, I have arthritis. Like I can stiffen up.
Really?
We can do a fake rigor mortis.
Well, you better go to Montana and get in one of those mines, and it helps your body with the,
Really? I was going to become one of those rich white people that stings himself with bees.
Okay,
Do
do
you know
it.
about that?
Oh, yeah.
Bee stinging
Of course.
clinics?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
but they're gonna die.
I know that's not.
But that's
good.
okay. Whatever it takes. Besides the honeybees aren't the ones we need to protect. We need to protect all the other pollinators. The honeybees make the money. That's why we're always protecting them. But the other ones are the ones that need to be protected.
The bees.
Hello.
Yeah, just bees and butterflies and those other pollinators.
Oh, yeah. If-
Bumblebee,
Bees matter.
Mr.
Bees,
Bumblebee.
bees are a bipartisan issue.
Thank
With
you.
no bees, we have no flowers pollinated, which means we have no oxygen, which means we die.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cell
Bees
phone
matter.
radiation.
And this country is just #1 plastic contaminator around the world. Where last
absolutely.
time I looked, #2 in admissions.
I know. I wish Iran would blow us off the map.
Oh God, I just wish that they would liberate all those men because I
Press
talked to
the
some of them over
button.
there. Ah, la, 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 la.
Yeah.
Ooh, ¿qué pasó?
Habibi, welcome to Dubai. Oh.
Dubai. Ooh,
I
that's
think
one circuit.
I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Tammy, where can the people support you?
Where can they support me?
Yeah.
Well, you
Online.
can also my TikTok, Planet Tammy. Don't let
Planet
them
Tammy.
delete TikTok. That's fascism.
Oh, right. So Planet Tammy on Instagram, Planet Tammy on TikTok, Planet Tammy on Facebook.
My YouTube channel, It's Tammy Brown.
It's Tammy Brown.
You can see me on the Out TV channel.
Yes.
Out TV channel $2.99 subscription. It's Fruit TV in the UK and all the Commonwealth countries.
And they better check you out on The Browns, which is absolutely sensational,
Thank
hysterical,
you.
hilarious.
And The Browns now is on Amazon Prime as well, second season, but that's been shelved.
What?
Shelved by the network.
That's Son of a bitch.
They'd rather talk about dicks and shit.
Well, they need to shit ass.
I recommend everybody see you live because there's nothing like it. And also, a lot of drag queens in person don't look so great. Tammy somehow looks even
Flawless.
better in person.
Cunt.
It's amazing.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
You always deliver in person.
You do.
You look perfect.
You really do. You're fucking, it's incredible. The only one who knows how to fucking glue their eyebrows down.
Well, I don't do that anymore so much. You know who taught me how to do that the right way?
Who?
Raven.
Oh, of course.
She's got it all figured out, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's got it all figured out. Okay, well, thank you so much, Tammy.
Thank you.
And see y'all next time. Bye.